My girlfriend said, "Your mother or me. Choose now." I replied, "That's easy." Then I helped Mom move into the guest suite and changed the Netflix password. 3 days later, she was at my mother's door with apology flowers. I, 29 male, was sitting in my living room when Jenna, 27, dropped the bomb on me. We'd been together for 3 years, living together for 1. My mom had just been diagnosed with early-stage dementia and needed someone to keep an eye on her. Not full-time care yet, just someone around. "It's me or her," Jenna said, arms crossed, standing in front of the TV during the game. "I'm not living with your mother. Choose now." I looked at her for maybe 5 seconds. "That's easy. Mom stays." Her face went through about 6 different emotions. "You're joking." "Nope. I'll help you pack if you want." "You're seriously choosing your mother over your girlfriend? You're seriously making me choose?" She stormed off to the bedroom. I heard drawers slamming. 20 minutes later, she had a suitcase and was heading for the door. "You'll regret this," she said. "When you're 40 and alone because no woman wants a mama's boy, you'll beg me to come back." "Cool, leave your tea." She threw it at my head, missed by a mile, then left. I called Mom right after. "Hey, wanna move into the guest suite? It's got its own bathroom and everything." Mom was confused but grateful. We moved her in that weekend. Set up her little sitting area, her books, her knitting stuff. She kept apologizing for ruining my relationship. "Mom, anyone who makes me choose between them and family isn't someone I want to be with." First few days were quiet. I changed all the streaming passwords. Petty? Maybe. Satisfying? Absolutely. Jenna had been using my accounts for everything. Netflix, Hulu, HBO, even my Spotify. Got a bunch of angry texts about it. Ignored them all. Then day 3 happened. Mom called me at work. "Honey, there's a woman at the door with flowers saying she's sorry." I drove home on my lunch break. There was Jenna holding grocery store flowers, mascara slightly smudged. "I overreacted," she said when I got to the door. "I'm sorry. I didn't mean it." "Yeah, you did. Can we talk about this?" We did talk. "You issued an ultimatum. I made my choice. I was just stressed. You know how I get. Your mom's sweet. I'm sure we can work something out." Mom appeared behind me. "Oh, these are lovely flowers, dear, but I'm allergic to carnations." Jenna's face twitched. She was holding a bouquet that was 90% carnations. "I'll get different ones." "Don't bother," I said, closing the door. Update 1, y'all, the entitlement has escalated. So after the flower incident, Jenna went quiet for like a week. I thought maybe she'd accepted it and moved on. Nope. She started showing up at places. Not stalking exactly, but like strategically appearing. My gym, the coffee shop I go to before work, the bar where I meet my buddies on Fridays. Always with different dudes. The first time, she was at the gym with some roided out bro named Garrett. Made sure to walk past me 6 times. On the 7th, she stopped. "Oh hey, didn't see you there. This is Garrett. He's a personal trainer. He's helping me work on my glutes." Garrett looked uncomfortable as hell. Nice to meet you, man. Cool. Mom says hi, by the way. We're making lasagna tonight. Her recipe." Jenna's eye twitched. She hated that I liked Mom's lasagna better than hers. Next was the coffee shop. This time with a dude in a suit. Made a big show of him paying, laughing super loud at everything he said. Mom actually came with me that morning. She needed to get out of the house. "Oh, is that Jenna?" Mom asked, not quietly. "She looks tired, those bags under her eyes. Stress?" I've never loved my mother more. But here's where it gets wild. Jenna still had some stuff at my place. Told her she could pick it up Saturday between 2 to 4 p.m. She shows up at 1 p.m. with her whole squad, her sister Becca, her best friend Tori, and her mom Sharon. "We're here for Jenna's things," Sharon announced like she was serving a warrant. "It's 1 p.m. I said 2. "We're here now. Then you can wait an hour." Sharon tried to push past me. "This is ridiculous. Let us in." "No. What kind of man keeps a woman's belongings hostage? The kind who set a pickup time that you're ignoring." They waited in their car for an hour. At exactly 2 p.m., I opened the garage where I'd put all her stuff in boxes, labeled and everything. I'm not a monster, but Jenna had apparently given her mom a different version of events. Sharon started loading boxes and said, "I can't believe you chose your mother over my daughter. What kind of man doesn't put his woman first?" Mom, who was watching from the doorway, said, "The kind who was raised right." Sharon turned red. "Excuse me? I said he was raised right, to respect family, not to abandon them when some girl throws a tantrum. Some girl? That's my daughter. And this is my son, and this is his house, so maybe teach your daughter not to issue ultimatums she can't win. Becca tried to jump in. Jenna deserves someone who prioritizes her. Mom laughed. Actually laughed. She had someone who prioritized her. Then she demanded he throw away his family. How'd that work out? They left with the boxes, but not before Jenna grabbed one more thing. I'm taking Mr. Whiskers. Mr. Whiskers was the cat we'd adopted together. Technically, you hate that cat, I reminded her. He's mine. Actually, Mom pulled out her phone. I have 12 videos of you saying, get this thing away from me, and why did we get a cat? I hate cats. Want me to send them to you? Jenna took the cat anyway. Whatever. Mr. Whiskers was an H who peed on everything. Update 2. Guys, the drama just keeps coming. So remember how Jenna took Mr. Whiskers? Well, guess who showed up at my door last week? Jenna's mom, Sharon, holding Mr. Whiskers. Take your cat back. Not my cat anymore. He won't stop crying. Jenna can't handle him. Sounds like a Jenna problem. Just take the damn cat. No, she literally put the cat on my porch and drove away. I took Mr. Whiskers to my buddy Derek, who'd always wanted a cat. He's living his best life now. But that's not even the main event. Jenna started a whole campaign, not online, thank God, but in our friend group. She told everyone I was emotionally abusive and chose my mother over love. The problem? Our friends knew my mom. They'd been to barbecues, game nights, everything. Mom had helped Kendra plan her wedding, had taught Antoine's girlfriend how to knit, and babysat Luis's kid in emergencies. So when Jenna tried her sob story at Kendra's birthday party, it backfired immediately. Wait, Kendra said, you made him choose between you and Miss Dorothy? The woman who literally helped me hand make 200 wedding favors? She's manipulating him, Jenna insisted. Antoine's girlfriend Prisha laughed. Dorothy? Manipulating? The woman who apologized for intruding when she brought us homemade soup during finals week? You don't understand what it's like living with her. Luis jumped in. Didn't you live with her for like 0 days? Because you moved out the second she needed help? Jenna tried another angle. She's fake. She acts sweet, but she's actually... Actually what? Kendra cut her off. Actually a mom with dementia who needs her son? How dare she? The whole party turned into people sharing nice things Dorothy did stories. My mom had apparently been everyone's adopted grandma without me knowing. Jenna left crying. Becca texted me later, you turned everyone against her. I replied, no, she did that herself. But the peak happened 3 days ago. I get a call from an unknown number. It's a lawyer, an actual lawyer. Mr. Thompson? I'm calling on behalf of Miss Jenna Rodriguez regarding shared property. What shared property? The couch, television, kitchen appliances. All bought by me before we moved in together. I have receipts. She claims they were gifts. Gifts that she used while living rent-free in my house? Rent-free? Did she tell you she paid rent? Because I'd love to see those receipts. Long pause. I'll need to speak with my client. Never heard back from him. But Jenna wasn't done. She sent Garrett, Jimbro, to talk man to man. Poor Garrett showed up looking like he'd rather be anywhere else. Hey man, Jenna wanted me to, talk to you about maybe working things out? Garrett, blink twice if you need help. He actually laughed. Dude, she's a lot. I thought we were just workout buddies, but she keeps trying to make it more. She talks about you constantly. Want a beer? We ended up playing Xbox for 3 hours. Cool dude. He admitted Jenna had been using him to make me jealous, and he was trying to figure out how to distance himself without drama. Mom made us sandwiches. Garrett almost cried. My mom lives in another state. I miss this. He left with Tupperware full of leftovers and Mom's number. She promised to teach him to make her famous pot roast. Jenna texted me 20 minutes later. Really? You stole Garrett? I replied, can't steal what was never yours. Update 3. This is probably my final update because the situation has completely resolved itself in the most ridiculous way possible. So after the Garrett incident, Jenna went nuclear in a different way. She started dating my ex-boss. Not my current boss, my boss from my old job that I left 2 years ago. Richard, the 48-year-old divorced dad who still wore transition lenses and called every woman sweetheart. She brought him to our mutual friend Antoine's engagement party. made a big entrance, loud enough for everyone to notice. "Everyone, this is Richard. He's a senior vice president." Richard looked exactly as uncomfortable as you'd imagine a middle-aged man would look at a party full of 20-somethings. Mom was there. Antoine specifically invited her because she'd taught Prisha to knit baby blankets for their future kids. She took one look at Richard and said, "Oh, you look familiar. Didn't you get written up for that harassment complaint?" The room went silent. Richard went pale. "That was a misunderstanding." "Right," Mom said. "The 3 misunderstandings. Turns out Mom's best friend Gladys worked in HR at my old company. Small world." Jenna dragged Richard away to the drinks table. But the damage was done. Everyone was side-eyeing them hard. About an hour later, things got worse. For Jenna, Richard had been drinking, red flag, city, and started getting handsy. Not in a cute couple way. In a making everyone uncomfortable way. Jenna kept pushing his hands off her waist, trying to laugh it off. "Richard, stop. People are watching." "Let 'em watch, sweetheart." I was about to intervene. I'm not a monster, when Prisha beat me to it. "Hey Jenna, can you help me in the kitchen?" Jenna practically ran to escape. Richard followed. "Where you going, sweetheart? Don't be like that." Antoine stepped in. "Hey man, how about we get you an Uber?" Richard got belligerent. Started yelling about how he didn't need some kid telling him what to do and how he made more money than everyone here combined. Security, yes, the venue had security, escorted him out. Jenna was mortified. She tried to save face. "He's not usually like that. He's stressed from work," Kendra snorted. "Girl, he's exactly like that. Everyone knows about Richard." "What?" Turns out, Richard had a reputation. He'd cycled through like 6 women in our age group from various jobs, all the same pattern. Love bombing, then controlling, then aggressive when drunk. Jenna left in tears. Again. But here's the karma kicker. 2 weeks ago I get a text from an unknown number. It's Jenna's sister Becca. "Just thought you should know, Jenna's pregnant." My heart stopped for a second. Then, "Not yours, Richard's." Mom's freaking out. I didn't respond, but I did tell Mom. Her response? "That poor baby." Last week Sharon, Jenna's mom, called me. Actually called me. "I owe you an apology. Okay?" "Jenna, she's made a mess of things. Richard's refusing to acknowledge the pregnancy, says she baby-trapped him. His ex-wife is threatening to use this in their custody battle. It's a disaster." "I'm sorry to hear that. You were right to choose your mother. I pushed Jenna to issue that ultimatum. Told her she needed to establish dominance in the relationship. I was wrong." "Yeah, you were." "Is there any chance?" "No." I had to ask. "No, you didn't." She hung up. "Current status, I'm doing great. Started seeing a woman named Helen from my hiking group. She loves Mom, brings her puzzle books and does crosswords with her. Mom's doing well with her treatment. The doctor says having consistent family support has helped tremendously. Garrett still comes over for dinner once a week. He's basically adopted at this point. Mr. Whiskers is thriving with Derek. Jenna is apparently back living with her parents, dealing with lawyers because Richard's claiming she's lying about the pregnancy. She's not. Everyone's seen the ultrasound she posted. Richard's ex-wife is using his relationship with Jenna to get full custody of their kids. Sharon has to drive Jenna everywhere because Jenna let her car insurance lapse to save money for the baby. Becca messaged me last week. "Mom keeps saying you were the best thing that happened to Jenna, and she threw it away for pride." You know what the funniest part is? If Jenna had just said, "Hey, I'm concerned about living with your mom. Can we talk about boundaries and expectations?" we probably could have worked something out. Maybe gotten Mom her own apartment nearby, or figured out a home health aid situation. But no, she went straight to ultimatum. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Mom summed it up best yesterday. "You know, honey, when someone shows you who they really are, believe them." Jenna showed you she was someone who would make you choose between people you love. That's not love, that's control. Helen was over for dinner when Mom said that. She raised her wine glass to Dorothy, who raised a son who knows the difference. We all toasted, even Mom with her apple juice. Life's good now. Drama-free? Peaceful? The way it should be. To everyone who said I'd regret choosing Mom, nah. I sleep like a baby, knowing I made the right choice. The only thing I regret is not seeing Jenna's red flag sooner. Like when she made me skip my cousin's wedding because she didn't feel like going. Or when she tried to make me cancel Mom's 65th birthday dinner because it conflicted with her friend's random Tuesday night party. Hindsight's 2020, I guess. Thanks for following this wild ride. Gonna go teach Helen Mom's lasagna recipe now. Mom's supervising from her chair, making sure we don't mess up the layers. Best decision I ever made. Edit. Since some of you asked, yes, Mom's dementia is real, and we're managing it well with medication and routine. She has good days and bad days, but way more good ones. Her doctor is amazed at her progress. Edit 2. For those asking about Jenna's baby, not my circus, not my monkeys. I genuinely hope she figures it out for the kids' sake, but that's not my problem to solve. Edit 3. Garrett just texted me. He's bringing his new girlfriend to dinner next week. Mom's already planning the menu. She says Garrett deserves a nice girl who appreciates pot roast. We're basically a weird little family now, and I wouldn't change a thing.